Nine-year-old Liam sat on the living room floor, watching cartoons and munching on popcorn. His parents had gone out for a late-night dinner, leaving him home alone for the first time. They had reassured him, "The doors are locked, the neighbors are close by, and we'll be back soon." It was almost midnight when Liam heard it. Knock. 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 A slow, deliberate tapping at the front door. He froze. His parents wouldn't knock, they had keys. He muted the TV, his heart hammering in his chest. Then came a whisper from outside. "Little boy. I know you're in there." Liam's stomach turned to ice. He crept toward the window and peeked through the curtains. A tall, shadowy man stood on the porch, his face obscured by a hood. His hands pressed against the door as if he could feel the warmth inside. Liam's mind raced. Call the police. Get help. But the phone was on the kitchen counter, too far. Then, the doorknob twisted. Liam bolted for the kitchen, grabbed the phone, and with shaking fingers, dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency? A loud bang echoed through the house. The door didn't break, but the man was trying. "Someone's at my door. He's trying to get in." Liam whispered, barely breathing. "Stay calm, sweetie. Police are on the way. Can you hide?" Liam turned toward the back door, then stopped cold. The kitchen window was open. The curtains fluttered, and the cool night air seeped in. His blood ran cold. Had it been opened before? Then he saw it. A muddy footprint on the floor. Inside the house. The man wasn't outside anymore. Liam's tiny hands gripped the phone. "He's inside," he whispered. "Find a place to hide, honey. Stay quiet." Liam's eyes darted to the pantry. He rushed in, squeezing between shelves, and shut the door just as slow footsteps echoed through the kitchen. The man was in the house. Liam held his breath. The footsteps stopped right outside the pantry. Silence. Then, a fingernail scraped against the door. Liam's heart pounded so loud he was sure the intruder could hear it. Then, an idea struck him, his walkie-talkie. He had left it in the living room. And it was still on. Slowly, carefully, he reached into his pocket, pulled out the second walkie, and turned the volume all the way up. Then, pressing the button, he whispered into it. "Help. Help me." A second later, the other walkie blared the message from the living room. The footsteps rushed away. Liam barely had time to think before the front door slammed open. Police. Hands in the air. Red and blue lights flashed through the windows. Officers tackled the intruder, dragging him down. Neighbors rushed outside, alerted by the noise. A shaky but relieved Liam stepped out of the pantry. His parents arrived minutes later, hugging him tightly as officers explained. The man was a wanted burglar, one who had broken into homes where kids were alone. Liam had not only saved himself but had also helped catch a dangerous criminal. As he stood in the doorway, watching the police take the man away, he heard something that made his skin crawl. The intruder turned his head slightly, smiled, and whispered, "I'll see you next time." For more stories like this, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.